Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Getting going here a little before sunrise, a little after 5 o'clock. Going to run out and check some heifers. We have 3 heifers that are scheduled to give birth any day now, so we're checking them regularly. We're going to talk about some bottle calves, Belle and Bree. We're also going to check in on the sheep. So come along for the ride. All right, this is not a camera malfunction. I just got down here getting ready to head into the pasture. Sometimes I'm out here at night and I'm checking on these animals. The sheer expanse of the night sky and everything. I'm gonna pan up. We have a little cloud cover. That's a star, might be a planet, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna pick up all the stars here. This camera's not great, but this is one of those things that's really unbelievable about living in the country and ranching. These experiences you don't get living in the city with all the city lights and the human noise. But you just realize how big nature is. So let's go check these heifers. So because of the drought here in Kansas, unfortunately I have had to move them to a pasture that's pretty far away, and I could drive the UTV in here, but I just sometimes like just walking through the fence and then walking through the pasture, so I always got to go try to find them. But this week got a couple chances of rain, not big rain. They're talking, quarter or half inch here and there, but we will take it. Beggars can't be choosers on that. So always looking for their eyeballs when I'm walking out here. This pasture is one where we've had to we got a lot of tree shoots, so it's a little hard to find them sometimes at night. But this is about a 15-acre pasture, so we'll get out here, and hopefully they're not too far back here. Usually they're right in the middle, but we'll get back out here and track them down. All right, we found the herd about halfway back here. Here in getting to mid-September, September 19th, they're actually having quite a bit of fly pressure here. They're all kind of whipping their backs and flipping around here, so we'll need to give them a little spray. Here's 1845, little baby. So no calves so far. Need to try to find 4907 real quick, but the other two we've checked out, and nothing going on. So all right, we're going to do a real quick check-in on the sheep here. Just had to fill up their water. We actually haul water out to them, so they have fresh, clean water. They do have the pond right there, but a little difficult to give them access to it with this fencing. But hey, good morning, Coda. How you doing? He's not sure what's going on. He's always a little sleepy in the morning. Then there's Honey. Good girl, Honey. And our rams are still pent up one more month. But all the sheep, they're doing pretty well. We took on some coals when we upgraded the flock, and we lost one older one. I'm not sure what happened. She just faded real fast and was, died within a day. We've got our 2 ewes from last year that they're actually going to be giving birth this fall. This closest white one here, she's the younger one. And the older one, she's over in the flock laying down, I can see. But they're doing well. We keep trying to move them. I've talked at length about the drought here in Kansas, so we're having to move the sheep through this prairie field. This prairie field will go dormant pretty soon, start changing colors and losing more of its nutrients, but we're running the sheep through here. One reason also is we've got different plants that the sheep will eat. Been observing them eating. Let's see, in this field we don't have much ironweed, but we've got goldenrod here, and this is the goldenrod. It's got the gold colored right up top. The sheep will strip that right down, so they'll eat that. The cattle don't really touch that, but the sheep will light that up. So they're doing well. The guard dogs doing their thing. Honey has just had her head down sleeping. She sleeps most of the day, and then she's the most active at night. Coda's coming up on 18 months old, so he's doing well. We tend to have a little bit of trouble with Honey sometimes. Honey seems to lose her cool with the sheep, and sometimes will nip at them and cause a little damage. We have had problems in the past with her, I think, getting after the lambs a little bit. So just as a training, I've actually been putting that temporary fence there in the hay trailer. I've been putting it up and ushering the sheep in at night just to make sure that they don't mess with the sheep at all. So that's been a little frustrating, but just trying to do a little more training, and I stayed out here a few nights to make sure she's not doing anything. But overall, they are good dogs. We just need to quit this behavior because we can't be losing lambs to them playing with them or shaking them or getting upset about it. So that's the hardest thing about the sheep is in the guard dogs, is just training them to not do anything with the lambs. But overall, doing well. Can't wait till I can let all the rams out. We can just run them as one flock, and then I have to push the Lamborghini through the pasture. But beautiful morning. They're all just laying low, enjoying the nice sunshine. All right, back over here at the corral. We have been weaning 4021, 4907, and 1858 over there off their moms. And yesterday we pulled Belle and Bree out of the sheep herd. These guys keep coming up to me. I've been giving them treats since they've been locked up. I hate having them penned up with weaning. Obviously they're not out in the pasture base, but we gave them a big bale. They've been in here a week ago. Let's see, today's a Tuesday. They've been here about 9 days, and they have eaten over half. Just the three Wagyu, the 2 bulls and the steer have just eaten over half of that bale. So they've been crushing on that brome bale. But you can see Belle and Bree are the same age as these other Wagyu, and you can just see the size difference. Let me get over here. Now Belle's a little smaller. Belle was born a twin. Belle was born at 29 pounds, and yeah, these guys are almost twice the size of her. Bree's a little bigger, but Belle was born as a twin, 29 pounds, so she was itty bitty. Bree is bigger. Belle's mom actually just rejected her from a twin standpoint, and that's how we ended up getting her. And Bree, well, the story I understand is she just kind of ran off, or she got messed up. But we just introduced Belle and Bree into these guys yesterday. Main reason for that is I did need to get them out of the sheep pen, and I need to get them some vaccinations. Need to get them their black leg vaccination and some respiratory. And so we did that yesterday because today we did have a buyer that was wanting to buy 4021 and 4907 as bulls, but that's kind of gone by the wayside. And so unfortunately I've made the decision they're going to go into the meat program. So we're going to go get them banded, get them vaccinated, and we're just going to haul all 5 of them in to get it all taken care of at once. And then they're going to go to the ranch and get introduced to the South Poles. Belle and Bree will stay there, and then the wintertime, everyone's going to be over at the ranch. So combined, once we get done with breeding season and we pull the bulls will stay over here at the home place, and all the females and the steers will be over at the Carter James. So the good, the bad, and the ugly about bottle calves. There's really no ugly. They're just basically big dogs. They do take a little bit of work up front with the feeding, but they do become unbelievably friendly. I've actually even thought about not even penning them up, just kind of letting them hang around the house. But they're super cute. They the one thing I've observed with bottle calves is they don't have any sense of personal space, especially as they get bigger. It's not a problem when they're little, but as they get bigger, they just come up and they push on you. And you know, Bree, when she wants something right now, and if I got treats, she just comes up and leans on me and just doesn't have any sense of that. Whereas these guys have still have a sense, since they're not bottle calves. When I walk towards them, they'll tend to walk away, and they're a lot easier to herd. We'll be loading them up here in about an hour and a half to go. Yesterday, I actually had to force Belle and Bree into the trailer to get them away from the sheep. They didn't know what to do, and like I said, I'll walk up to them and they'll just kind of want me to pet them and hang out. So it is interesting. You know, they tend to they're totally fine with you approaching them, and they don't walk off. So Belle's our noisy one. She lets me know when she's not happy about something, but she's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. So I'm really going to miss having them here at the home place, but I'll see them at the ranch. So hoping they'll get introduced to the herd well. But these little bulls and the steer, they've gotten a lot more friendly since they've kind of realized I've been giving them treats. I felt bad. I've given them some cubes, and I've given them a little alfalfa just because there's no grass in here and they need to get a little more protein still. But they're having the good brome hay. So we'll get them loaded up here in a little bit. But bottle calves, they're a lot of fun, a lot of work. And just to finish up on Belle here, Belle, like I said, she was born a twin. I am a little worried about her size. She's pretty small, even for a South Pole. So I do worry if she'll grow out, if she'll be big enough to breed. I guess time will just tell on that. Maybe it might take her longer to grow out. But she's a beautiful animal. So, beautiful animals here on a beautiful, beautiful morning. Yeah, she'll just come walking over. Hey, baby. Yeah. 4021's getting a little jealous. I don't have any treats for you guys. So, all right, we'll load them up here in a little bit. I'll get some footage of that, and we'll be on our way off to the vet. So, in an attempt to make this go smooth, I put some alfalfa up in the trailer, hoping that Belle and Bree would hop right up in there, and unfortunately I don't think they're going to make that easy for me. So these guys have gone up in here, which they've been in a trailer before a couple times, so I'll be honest with you, I'm not too surprised that they hopped right in. Belle and Bree, on the other hand, are going to play hardball, looks like. So I really thought they might jump up in there once they smelled it. Hey, come on, let's go this way. So we're going to have to see how this goes. This is, well, you'll see what I'm talking about. A normal cow, I start doing this to them, they'd really start moving the direction I want them to go. Belle will be a little bit of a stinker. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to shut this. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry about that. This is not intended, I think. Something almost fell over on me. So let's see if we can't get them to turn around and jump up in there. Come on. Just like yesterday. Okay, come on. Yep. Come on. Yeah, see, she doesn't like. They'll get when I do something they don't really like, they feel a little more entitled, I guess. That's how I would describe them. Come on. Come on, baby. I know you don't like this. So I may have to put the camera down and kind of grab their tails. Yeah, she definitely doesn't like the rattle paddle. Come on, baby. Unfortunately, I just need one of them to jump up in there, and then I think the other one would head on in. Okay, for the sake of safety and time here, I'm gonna put the camera down and try to get them up in here.
You're on. You're on.
Okay. Bottle calves. All right, there's a dream team. We're here at the vet, just waiting for him to come out, and then we'll Get these girls unloaded, get them their respiratory vaccine so they're nice and safe. We'll be heading back home. Made it back over to the Carter James, everybody. Dropped them off. Belle and Bree are getting used to their new surroundings. They're loving being back on a little bit of grass. There's some grass that's grown up into the corral here, so they'll be good. We'll get them some hay here probably tomorrow, but there's plenty for them to nibble on today. So they will get introduced to the South Pole herd here in the next few days. But they're doing pretty good. They're just kind of glad to be back on some forage. I'll miss having them over at the home place, but I'll still get to see them every day when I come move the South Pole herd. But they're great. They're great little heifers. So I don't think they like getting in that trailer, but that's understandable. They're used to being spoiled. And these boys over here, they've been here. Actually 1858 was born here. And so they're kind of back over here getting them a drink of water. So Belle and Bree will hopefully figure out they can either walk down the alleyway through the chute to get out, or there's a gate open down at the other end. So they'll be here. All right, enjoy your new home. You'll meet some new friends. Thanks all for watching, everybody. God bless, and hope you have a great day. We'll catch you in the next video.